Hello students, this is your English lesson. Today we are going to read Unit 6 from Oxford Reading Circle Book 7. Students, in Unit number 6 there is a poem called Nicholas Nye. This poem is about a donkey. Human name is given to a donkey here. So we start our lesson. Here is a summary of the poem. Nicholas Nye is a poem written by a famous British poet Walter de la Mare, who is well known for his poetry and works for children. His famous poem is The Listeners. This poem is about a donkey named Nicholas Nye, which lives in a meadow grazing land in an orchard. The poet used to visit that place to relax himself and lie down in the land of the orchard. He describes the scene in the orchard. The birds are twittering while flying by. There is nobody in the field except for the poet and the donkey, Nicholas Nye. The poet has described the physical structure of the donkey as Nicholas was thin, had grey body and bent down. He was old and lame. He would sometime bend down, stop eating, and saw and feel pity on his miserable condition. Nicholas, the donkey, would stand in the shadow and drowse, swinging his tail lazily. At the break of the day, he would also bray. He was not healthy, but his bravery was admirable and made him smile. He would pass the night alone in the field under the deep and dark blue sky. When the darkness approaches and birds rest in the nest, he was standing there like a post. In fact, the poet expresses his emotions and feelings of loneliness in one's old age. Furthermore, he shows sympathy towards animals who have grown old. Now read the poem together. Nicholas Nye. Thistle and Donald and Dock grew there, and a bush in a corner of my on the orchard wall I used to sprawl in the blazing heat of the day, half asleep and half awake, while the birds went twittering by, and nobody there my lone to share but Nicholas Nye. Nicholas Nye was lean and grey, lame of a leg, and old. More than a score of donkey's years he had seen since he was foaled. He munched the thistles, purple and spiked, would sometimes stop and sigh, and turn his head as if he said, "Poor Nicholas Nye." Alone with his shadow, he would drowse in the meadow, lazily swinging his tail. At break of day he used to bray, not much too hearty and hale, but a wonderful gumption was under his skin, and a clear calm light in his eye, and once in a while he would smile. Smile would Nicholas Nye seem to be smiling at me. He would, from his bush in the corner of my bony and honourless, widowed and worn, noble need, lonely and grey, and over the grass would seem to pass, neath and deep dark blue of the sky, something much better than words between me and Nicholas Nye. But dusk would come in the apple boughs, the green of the glowworm shine, the birds in nest would crouch to rest, and whom I would trudge to mine, and there in the moonlight dark with dew, asking not wherefore nor why, would brood like a ghost, and as still as a post, old Nicholas Nye. Now come to the exercises. A questions. 1. How are the natural aspects of the field and its surrounding described by the poet? Answer. The field was covered with purple spiky thistles and grass. The orchard was full of apple trees in which many birds nested. 2. How does the donkey pass his day? Answer. The donkey passes his day munching thistles, drowsing in the meadow, and lazily swinging his tail. 3. What physical description does the poet give of the donkey? Answer. The donkey is old, lean, grey, and lame. It is bony and noble kneed. 4. What characteristics does the poet see in the donkey? Answer. The donkey is lazy since there is not much to do and there is sadness in him as revealed in the way he brays. The poet sees courage and tensity under his skin and a serenity in his eyes. One can see that he is good natured because he smiles once in a while. These characteristics are brought out through phrases like wonderful gumption, clean, calm, light, would smile, and not much too heavy and hale, too much hearty and hale. 5. In what way does the poet feel close to the donkey? Answer. The poet feels close to the donkey because there is no one else to share the poet's solitude. 6. Do you think the poet and the donkey are similar? Give reasons for your answer. Answer. The poet and the donkey are similar because they both laze around in the meadow all day. They are both old, sad, and lonely as they share their loneliness with each other. B. Reference to context. Read these lines from the poem, then answer the questions. 1. Half asleep and half awake while the birds went twittering by. A. Who or what is half asleep? Answer. The poet. B. When and where is the subject half asleep? Answer. The subject is half asleep on the orchard wall in the blazing heat of the day. C. Is the subject alone? Answer. The subject is not alone in that place. A donkey, Nicholas Nye, is also around. 2. But a wonderful gumption was under his skin and a clear, calm light in his eye. A. What does gumption mean? Answer. Gumption here means an inner courage and strength which was reflected through the calmness in his eyes and a smile. B. Why is it surprising that the subject has gumption? What is being said prior to this about the subject? Answer. It is surprising that Nicholas had gumption because he was over 20 years of age and was now lean and grey. Prior to this, it was said that he walked with a limp, at times lazily swung his tail, and would bray with a saw at the break of day. See poetry. 1. Is there a rhyming scheme in the poem? What is it? Answer. The rhyme scheme of the poem is A B C B D E F E. 2. Which words does the poet use to rhyme with nigh in each stanza? Answer. Nigh rhymes with by, sa, I, sky, why. D. Words and meaning. 1. Use at least two related adjectives of your own to describe the following words. For example, deep dark blue. A. Bows. Heavy leaden bows. B. Gumption. Daring courageous gumption. C. Tail. Long swinging tail. D. Donkey. Stubborn lazy donkey. E. Smile. Dazzling beautiful smile. F. Thistle. Spiky sharp thistle. G. Face. Beautiful striking face. H. Hunger. Gnawing insatiable hunger. To complete the following using similes of your own. Then use the expressions in interesting sentences. A. As tired as an old horse. B. As lazy as sloth bear. C. As lonely as a cloud. D. As pretty as bluebird. E. As fresh as dewdrop. F. Creep like the hours. G. Blow about like the wind. H. Glow like the glowworm. I. Soar like an eagle. E. Discuss and write. 1. What kind of life do you think Nicholas Nye had before he was put in the field? What do you think happened to him after this? Answer. Before being put in the field, Nye must have worked very hard, carrying loads for his master. He must have also given rides to little children and been loved by them. 2. What happens to animals in general when they are too old to serve in any way? Are there any associations or organizations that look after old and disabled animals? Find out and report your findings to the class. Answer. Most animals are left off to wander alone, uncared for when their usefulness is over. There are some animal shelters that take them in and look after them. Thanks for listening. For new videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my videos, please share and like.